So, have you upgraded to a firmware that you're not happy with and you want to downgrade? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you how to downgrade. This will work with all iPhones and all iPod touches, including the new iPhone 5, which I have here. I'm going to be downgrading it from 6.0.2 to iOS 6. So, let's get to the tutorial. We're going to need a couple of things. First things first, you'll need a copy of iTunes. Since I'm doing this on a Windows computer, I have to download it, but all I have to do is go to apple.com and then search, pick iTunes, and then I already got it installed. It's the new, I think 11 is the new iTunes 11. It's the one that's a little bit different to downgrade, and it only supports iPhones and iPods, and obviously not iPads. So, first off, you're going to need to get that. Now once you have that, the next thing you're going to need is head over to a website called iDownloadBlog. Now, this is just a website where you can, it's a jailbreak blog, Apple, but you can just click on this download section of iDownloadBlog. Now click, and now you want to grab a couple of things. You want to grab the firmware that you're downgrading to. For me, it's going to be iOS 6. Now, that is just because I have a bunch of ridiculous, like smart bars installed that are really pointless. Now, that should be all you need, but also if you want to get back to the firmware, I am going to grab the 6.0.2. Now, it doesn't actually really matter which one to choose, but I'm just going to stay consistent with D5. I know I know it's going to keep on trying to download, but I think it was this one. But I'm just going to stay consistent. It really doesn't matter. Now the next thing you'll need to do is to actually get plug your device in. Let me go do. Now you see it's actually resuming. Basically, I resumed. It's finding my iPhone. Say it's an iPhone 5. So I was saying they actually use a black iPod, but just you have to sync it, but yeah. Now hit shift, I believe, and then you're going to need to wait for this store. I believe, I don't remember whether it's restore, backup, or restore. Let me just double check. The next step is to put the phone into DFU mode. You can do this by powering off the phone or the iPod. And then what you're going to want to do is hold the home and power button, so for 10 seconds, and then hold the home button for 15 seconds. Now obviously I'm not going to do that, as in I don't want to get this phone stuck in restore mode or DFU mode. DFU mode and restore mode aren't the same thing, but you should not see the Apple logo. It should just go completely black. Obviously I'm not going to do that, but yeah. Now it should just show, then there's backup and option stuff. That means you've gotten into DFU mode perfectly. It should just show this tab, and it should say iPhone 5. or whatever you are using. Then hit Shift on a Windows, Option on a Mac, and hit Restore iPhone. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to have those files downloaded, or what you can do is, let's see, it's only going to take a few more seconds to download these files, and we'll just get back to you when they're downloaded. I won't want to bore you with that. Okay, so now you have to find where you save that file. For me, I'm going to save it to, I just think my desktop will be fine. I know that. Now on your desktop, let me find this. Okay. And it'll say, it'll verify the store that, and it'll downgrade to iOS 6. All you have to do is hit restore, and then it will downgrade. Now, I'm not going to do that, but it would go through a whole process. And if you try to do this on an iPad, you might not be able to get into the view mode. And when it verifies to restore with Apple, that's where you would run into a problem for some weird reason. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next tutorial.